have done so many things together, working towards reconciliation in our building. Yeah, why don't you talk about that a bit? What do you think we've been up to?
Well, I think in part it began a little bit with the conference, the Think Indigenous conference that we've had, and that we just finished hosting again today, which is the 3rd year in a row. I can remember our initial conversations were surrounding what are we going to do? How can we kind of continue this work and move it forward? We don't want it to just be for a conference. What types of projects, what kinds of thinking do we want to be inspiring our young people to be exploring so that we're not trapped in old systems and old ways of thinking? That's where part of the problem has been. We've got systems that force us to behave and force us to interact in certain ways, and those systems aren't working anymore. So how can we shake that up a little bit?
Yeah, and through reconciliation, we've learned that just taking it a step deeper, and like Shelley said, when we work in those systems, it's very difficult. So we've learned to do things through decolonization. We've done our last project was on the land, and that helped to kind of look at a Cree worldview and look at those stories from that other, from the Indigenous lens on the history of Canada and what that looked like, and through the resiliency of Indigenous people, that we come together, from kind of all of us come together in this place that we are right now, which is a place of reconciliation. So we've been very mindful of it. We've tweaked things, we've done different projects, and we're just so excited about it. And every year hosting the Think Indigenous conference just kind of solidifies it for us, all the work that our team does. And yeah, it just feels great to have it happen.
And part of the problem has been trying to fit into a pre-existing system. If we're mindful of the fact that the government systems, the educational systems were designed to break down. They were not intended to support Indigenous peoples. They were designed to break that down. So working within those systems, it's going to be a difficult and challenging task because they are not set up for this successful marriage necessarily. And for Tatum and I to be able to come to the Inspire conference and be participants and learn, and now to be able to present some of the things that we've done is very encouraging. For example, we've done a mural tile project which brought people from our community into this school. We also have worked with the Bob Boyer Reconciliation Project, which has allowed students to have a voice and to express their own beliefs and their own worldviews. And we'd like to be able to share some of those projects with other participants because they might also think that there might be something that they could do within their own educational communities based upon some of the trials and tribulations that we've had as we've journeyed together.